You know, I heard a quote one time from Vincent van Gogh that really rang true. He said, he has dedicated his life to his art and he has lost his mind in the process. When I sat and I thought about that, it sounded very familiar. I have given every single thing, every ounce of my life to this craft, to perfecting my craft, and I continue to do so. And in the process, I have lost my mind to regular society, to people who wake up at 9 a.m., who clock out at 5 p.m. They would look at me and say, I've lost my mind, but me, I have found it almost.
I'm enjoying the fruits of my hard work. Nobody works harder than me inside the octagon, outside the octagon.
Damon! 60 G's, baby!
2.5 years ago, you'd talked about, picking up a dole check, because you were in between fights. Did you have faith maybe back then that your time would come and that you would be able to explode onto the scene as you had?
If I didn't, it wouldn't have happened. I had to believe in it. I had to feel it. I had to have faith in it for it to happen.
There are no restrictions. There are no limits. There's no one telling me, there's no one trying to get something from me, or trying to make me do this, or make me do that, or send me here, or send me there, or stop me from going full. I'm free. I go in and do as I please. This is my time now. So it's a beautiful experience, and it's almost an out-of-body experience, and it becomes very, very addictive. So that's what you're seeing here. I'm addicted to that feeling, and I will do anything to get in there and get that feeling again.
Like when we posted our interview yesterday, you predicted you're going to be a champion by the end of 2014.
Yeah.
You know how much hate you received for that?
Yeah.
How dare this guy? The audacity, the balls on this guy. Yeah. Do you read that stuff?
I don't read that stuff, but this is the fight game. If you can't, you need to be bulletproof to be in this game. In your mind needs to be bulletproof. You need to be able to take anything that is thrown your way. And I'm not talking about just punches, kicks, and you know what I mean? It needs to be verbal as well. You need to be able to take everything. It's part and parcel of the game. I expect it. So I'm cool with it. If anything, it spurs me on to keep going, but ultimately I focus on the support. I focus on my small team. And the rest, love or hate, you know what I mean? Love me, hate me, pay me. That's all I'm here for.
No matter what was going on, some deep situations, I always had the belief that I was going to get here. I was going to get to the UFC. I was going to get, because I just knew I was different. I know I'm different than these people. I know everything about this game. No one can tell me I know more about this game. No one knows more about this game than me, because it's everything to me, you know what I mean? I know everything about everyone. I know every shot they throw. I know every reaction off every shot someone else throws. You know what I mean? To get to the pinnacle, it needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. You need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game, or that aren't on the same path, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't make sense.
When I was a kid, I used to always visualize stadiums, and like, even when I was playing football, I'd kick the ball against the wall and I'd pretend that I scored a goal, and I'd run off and I'd be raising my hand and visualizing a arena full of fans. And that was something I'd done as a kid out on my own. I like just running around kicking the ball. So I always had these visions of something, but I just didn't know what it was. And then I suppose when I came to these events and I started training MMA and then came to an event, it was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. And then now I'm doing it.
I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for fake acting and pretending I can, you know what I mean? Trying to give emotion to some guy that wants emotion from me for a shot. I can't do that. I don't do this for that. But I understand that it's a double-edged sword and you must do that. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game, in any, whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else.
And if you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality. I knew he would overextend, and I knew I'd catch him. So, Mystic Mac strikes again.